It is said that mature adults all learn to heal themselves quietly in the dead of night. This is especially true in Chongqing, a mountain city nestled between mountains and rivers where life moves fast and fiercely during the day. The exhaustion of rushing up and down steep slopes, the overwhelming pressure at work, the trivialities of family life, and the entanglements of worldly sophistication leave every middle-aged person too afraid to slack off, fall behind, or show weakness. By day, we act as reliable employees, steady husbands and responsible fathers, hiding all grievances, fatigue and anxiety deep inside and forcing ourselves to stay composed and persevere stubbornly. To others, we are unbreakable and mature. Yet only when night falls, and the world quiets down, do we dare take off our masks, and admit that life has worn us out completely. The saddest truth of adulthood is this: life-inness is put on for others, while exhaustion and grievances are borne alone. We no longer have the luxury of willfulness or breakdowns. Dragged along by the current of life day after day, we accumulate endless mental friction and fatigue. Tucked away in the old streets of Chongqing are vintage ballers, forgotten by young people. Free from the bustle of internet-famous business districts and the vanity of trendy nightclubs, they preserve the simplest, gentlest and purest atmosphere of the 1990s. Quietly waiting for every adult crush by life, they have become the most hidden and soothing now sanctuary in the mountain city's night. Stepping into these vintage dance halls in Chongqing feels like traveling back in time. There are no fancy light effects or blaring electronic music. Only retro rotating colored lights cast soft, hazy glows across the dance floor, blurring the harsh edges of reality and blocking out all emptuosity, pressure and utilitarianism of the outside world. Old speakers play timeless classic songs, whose soothing melodies wrap around the body and mind. The unrushed rhythm instantly relaxes nerves strained tight throughout the day. Here, there is no workplace competition, no worldly comparison, no conflict of interests, only calm, tranquility and tenderness tempered by time. Many young people cannot understand why middle-aged people are so attached to these ordinary old dance halls. The joy of youth lies in enthusiasm, excitement and novelty, while the joy of adulthood lies in relaxation, peace and gentle kindness. Having weathered half a lifetime of storms, middle-aged people have seen through worldly vanity and grown tired of false social interactions, forced liveliness and purposeful companionship. What we need is never extravagant carnival, but a earner to take off our armor, abandon pretense and stop forcing ourselves to be strong, a place where we can be vulnerable and truly relax for a moment. As night deepens and lamplight softens, the dance floor is filled with serene warmth. Elegant and graceful ladies stand poised, waiting for a tender partner dance. A gentleman offers a polite invitation, takes a gentle hand, steps slowly forward, and turns in perfect tacit coordination. The dance steps are slow and elegant with proper and restrained demeanor. Dancing with elegant ladies here is never superficial pastime, but the most decent and late-night romance for adults. Devoid of ambiguous gimmicks and vulgar atmosphere, it is nothing but appropriate companionship and tacit understanding between strangers, gentle, healing and utterly pure. By day, we rush through the streets and alleys of Chongqing, endure immense pressure in the workplace, and compromise constantly in life. We dedicate all our tenderness to life and others, leaving none for ourselves. But on this small dance floor, we can finally be our true selves. No need to maintain a mature and steady image, no need for forced strength, no need to cater to others' emotions. We simply follow the nostalgic melodies, and dance slowly with our gentle partners. Every soft turn bids farewell to worldly troubles, every tacit step reconciles us with trivial realities, every quiet companionship is the best reward for ourselves who keep pushing forward through hardships. The lone-inness of adulthood is never being alone, but being misunderstood. We dare not confide life pressure to our families, nor pour out work grievances to friends. No one empathizes with our inner exhaustion, so we end up digesting all negative emotions alone. This is where old Chongqing dance halls shine, brightest with silent healing. Graceful female partners are gentle and calm. They never pry into your past, judge your success or failure, or dwell on your gains and losses. They simply accompany you through dance after dance in perfect silence and tacit understanding. No unnecessary conversation or polite small talk is needed. This fleeting companionship on the dance floor is enough to smooth out the years of vicissitudes and mental friction hidden deep in our hearts. In an era where everyone is rushing forward, comparing themselves to others and trapped in anxiety, the slow pace of old dance halls is incredibly precious. Time seems to slow down here, cutting off the fast-paced rhythm, high pressure and future anxiety of the outside world. Whether you are a successful boss or an ordinary worker, whether you hold a high position or live a plain life, all worldly identities, wealth gaps and status disparities vanish the moment you step onto the dance floor. Everyone is equal, relaxed and simply an ordinary person in need of comfort, rest and tenderness. Watching the flickering lights, listening to familiar old songs and stepping to soothing melodies calms inner restlessness and melts accumulated exhaustion. People dance here not for skilled movements, but for stress relief, emotional release, self-healing and a rare moment of emptiness in a busy life. We strive for our families, livelihoods and responsibilities all our lives, constantly overdraining our bodies and minds until we become numb, tense and weary. A gentle slow partner dance allows us to escape the oppression of reality temporarily, relax taut nerves, release suppressed emotions and let our weary souls catch their breath. The city keeps upgrading, with endless internet-famous spots and trendy entertainment emerging, one after another. Young people chase novelty and excitement, indulging in round after round of bustling carnivals. Yet middle-aged people who have experienced life's ups and downs are uniquely fond of the mortal warmth and tenderness of these old dance halls. Frenzied revelry only fills the emptiness of the eyes but cannot heal inner weariness. Trendy vanity only brings momentary joy, but cannot settle the vicissitudes of adulthood. Only the hazy lights, nostalgic songs, gentle dance steps, and pure companionship can truly reach adult hearts and eliminate all mental exhaustion. Here, some dance idly alone to release daily work fatigue, some dance gently with partners to reconcile with life's disappointments, some reminisce about the past with old songs, and let go of life's regrets and unwillingness. Life is a long journey of constant rushing. We always believe that persistent striving and stubborn endurance are the essence of life, yet we forget that the most precious thing is learning to pause, heal and treat ourselves kindly. True maturity is not perpetual strength, but knowing how to give yourself a chance to breathe when exhausted. In the quiet night, classic melodies linger and lights flicker softly. Chongqing's vintage dance halls are the gentlest secret paradise in the mountain city's night, and the most decent harbor for adult self-healing. Hidden in mortal fireworks, low-key and unassuming, they quietly embrace every weary soul and tolerate every hidden vulnerability. You have long borne the weight of life, consumed by trivial chores, trapped in real-world pressure, and tormented by mental exhaustion. Step into this warm dance floor late at night. Dance with an elegant lady under the soft lights, temporarily lay down the burdens of life, take off your adult armor, and let go of all anxiety and fatigue. You will gradually understand that the highest form of stress relief for adults is never indulgent carnival. After experiencing countless worldly vicissitudes, it lies in reconciling gently with life and embracing yourself calmly through unhurried tender dance steps in the ordinary night, healing the rest of your life amid mortal trivialities.